I know the biggest mistakes that people make when they try to launch a business, and that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, my name is Lamar Tyler. I'm the creator and founder of Traffic, Sales, and Profit. We help entrepreneurs do three things: drive more traffic, convert more sales, and grow the amount of profit in their businesses. But today, we're here to talk about mistakes that entrepreneurs make, right? Like, how do you start a business? How do you launch something from scratch? How do you transition from your 9 to 5 to doing this thing full time? How do you turn your side hustle into your main hustle? That's what we're going to get into. That's what we're going to break down over the next few minutes. But let's talk about these mistakes so that you don't make them in your business. So first, like I said, the 5 biggest mistakes people make when they try to launch a business. Number 1, this is the biggest pound for pound mistake people make, is they underestimate what's required. What does that mean, Lamar? That means they totally underestimate how much time, how much grit, right? We need to do a whole video just on what grit is, how much tenacity, how much get after itness. Is that a word? Get after itness that it actually takes in order to be successful in their business. You do not show up and get a check every 2 weeks. That's what you may have done on your 9 to 5, on your 10 to 10, whatever it was. But building a business is going to going to require a high level of you. It's going to require you showing up in ways that you haven't shown up and being present before, not just for your business, but for yourself. So people really underestimating what is required in order to reach success in their business. Let's just jump into number 2. Number 2 is they lose focus on MGAs. MGAs. Make sure you write that down. I know somebody's saying, well, Lamar, what is an MGA? An MGA is a money generating activity. So many times, even from people that already have a business and they're working it and they're growing it and maybe it's successful, and they say, all right, now it's time for me to leave my main thing and make my company my main thing. What they do is they spend too much time on social media doing social media activities that don't make them money. They spend too much time talking on the phone and talking to people that don't make them money. They spend too much time doing the task in their business that, guess what, y'all, does not make them money. So we need to focus. What are the money generating activities? What are the things that I can do day by day by day that create cash flow in my business? And this is my last tip before I move on from this one. When I transitioned from working corporate to doing my own business, in my home office, I had a whiteboard up, and on that whiteboard, I wrote one simple question. What are you doing to make money today? I want to repeat myself. What are you doing to make money today? That was something I had to ask myself, and I want you to begin to ask yourself that every single day. Because it's not a fact or it's not a thing that you won't be busy. Yes, you'll definitely find things to do and you'll get busy, but I want to make sure you're busy with those MGAs, money generating activities. All right, so the third thing that people do is they have a failure to pivot. What does that mean, Lamar? What do you mean they have a failure to pivot? That means that in business, if you are going one way and you are facing resistance and you can't break through, or the audience doesn't want it, your product doesn't fit with that audience, there is no fit between them. Your unique selling proposition ain't unique, right? Like whatever it is. Sometimes we have to validate what it is we're doing. We have to validate an experience. We have to validate an idea. We have to validate a product or service. And if we can't, we may need to shift and pivot. And if we can't do that, right, we try it, then we shift and pivot again. We try it, we shift and pivot again. But once we find success, once we pivot into success, then we have to go, and we have to go as fast as possible. You cannot be stuck and wed to everything that you're doing. You cannot be so in love with your product or service that you cannot realize what's happening right in front of you, because if you do, by the time you do realize it, it'll be too late. All right, number 4, the fourth thing people do is they don't invest. People have a failure to invest in themselves and their business. And I want to couple those two together, because in order to be successful, you need to invest in both of those things. You have to invest in yourself, that's personal development, and you have to invest in your business. So what does that look like, Lamar? That looks like conferences. That looks like consulting. That looks like coaching. That looks like consultants, right? All those things start with a C. Like those, I need to create a framework around that. 4 C's: conferences, coaching, consulting, right? Like all of these things, workshops. You need books. You need to begin to feed yourself and your business more information so that you can get from where you are to where you want to be. Investment in yourself is an actual key to make sure that that happens. And then 5, right? The 5th thing is that people cannot move beyond the mindset that they have. And what I'm going to share with you is that the corporate mentality, the corporate mindset that you had is not enough. that mindset is not enough. You need to move beyond it. You need to move further, right? Do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? We'll talk about that in the upcoming video. I'll break that down, but you have to be able to grow your mind and what you think. There is no room in your business for self-limiting beliefs. There is no room in your business for you to feel like you're an imposter. There's no room in your business for you to challenge yourself at every turn, because there will be enough obstacles outside of your own home, outside of your own mind, that you'll have to overcome with this business. You do not need to be one of the obstacles that you have to face. So those are 5 things, right? 5 things and mistakes that people make when trying to launch a business. They underestimate what's required. They lose focus on the MGAs, the money generating activities. They have a failure to pivot. They don't invest, and they can't move beyond the mindset. I want to make sure none of that happens to you. Again, my name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic, Sales, and Profit. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. We have so much amazing content, so many amazing interviews. We have long form trainings and everything that you need right here to help you grow your business from where it is today to where you want it